In this video, we will journey to the world's largest ship cemetery on the Skeleton Coast of Namibia. So we're on the road again. We left Onguma, the fort, behind this morning, and we're traveling to Terrace Bay, where we will be spending one night, just an overnight, on our way to Shipwreck Lodge, which is on the Skeleton Coast. So that's our next stop, or our next destination. Tonight will only be like a short stop over to get to there. And yeah, I'll take you along for it and show you everything on the way. After purchasing our permit at the Springbok Wassergate, we were ready to enter the Skeleton Coast Park. The first place we encountered after entering the national park was Tora Bay. Tora Bay is a campsite located within the Skeleton Coast Park along Namibia's chilly Atlantic coast. This campsite is a very popular spot for passionate anglers, but it's only open for 2 months in the year during December and January. So welcome to Terrace Bay. There's not a lot here to do or to see. There's just a lot of nothing, but this is where we're going to spend the night. Terrace Bay camp itself has been upgraded relatively recently, although its facilities and rooms are still pretty simple. All meals at Terrace Bay will be cooked for you at the main restaurant. There is a small shop on site that sells alcohol, frozen meats, and limited supplies. There's also a garage selling petrol nearby, which is particularly handy as Terrace Bay is a very long way from anywhere else. The next morning after breakfast, we start the last 80-kilometer stretch to Moe Bay. Despite the hostile character of the Skeleton Coast, there are quite a number of wild animals to observe. On the long lonely road from Terrace Bay to Moe Bay, we were happy to see this female jackal with her baby. The Skeleton Coast is a 40-kilometer wide and 500-kilometer long coastal stretch in Namibia. Here, the cold and unpredictable Benguela Current of the Atlantic Ocean clashes with the dune and desert landscape of northwestern Namibia. For guests driving to the collection point at Moe Bay, there are designated parking where you can securely leave your vehicles. From here, you will be transferred to the lodge, located 45 kilometers away, in a comfortable and enclosed game drive 4x4 vehicle. The bustling seal colony at Moe Bay is a breeding ground for the Cape fur seal and hosts thousands of these enchanting creatures as they bask on the shore. This wreck is the first we came across after leaving Moe Bay behind. The Suiderkus was owned by the Anglo Pequena Vis Koöperasie in Cape Town. This was a modern fishing factory ship fitted with a highly sophisticated navigational system. Despite all this technology, the ship ran aground near Moe Bay on 16 January 1977 on her maiden voyage. The Sir Charles Elliot was a South African steam tug that ran aground and was wrecked at Rock Point, Namibia on the 3rd of December 1942. It was returning to Cape Town after assisting the Dunedin Star. Arriving at the lodge is unexpected after having spent so much time looking at sand and destroyed structures. We were greeted and welcomed by the friendly staff of Shipwreck Lodge. Welcome drinks are provided while the staff take your luggage to the cabins. The interiors of both the main lodge and cabins are an exquisite blend of warm woods, handcrafted furniture, and classic finishing touches by local designers and artists. The lodge style fits perfectly in the surroundings, and it is situated away from the sea on top of a sand dune overlooking incredible views. The lodge and cabins are one of a kind in the world, resembling the stranded ships that litter the shores and waters of this coastline. After settling into our gorgeous cabins, we were ready for some lunch served at the restaurant in the main lodge. Soon it was time to go on a captivating late afternoon drive. We were lucky to catch a glimpse of this brown hyena running into the distance before disappearing behind some sand dunes. Our guide brought us to this stunning location at the ocean's edge to enjoy some drinks and snacks while witnessing the wondrous dance between the setting sun and the endless expanse of water. The next morning after breakfast, we embarked on a thrilling 4x4 adventure to go explore the captivating clay castles.
So my name is Bodo and my surname is Galway. I'm from Fontaine and I'm a guide at Shipwreck Lodge. So I enjoy my area. It's my landscape. So we are on a viewpoint right now. Should turn around the video as well if I done
Yes.
talking. So we used to come check the moon landscape, and from the moon landscape you see the Warusab River there over, and then the dunes and the ocean.
Next on our agenda was to go find a desert elephant. After looking for quite some time, we finally found some signs that we were on the right track. We were driving for a while before the tracks finally led us to our desert elephant. It's hard to imagine that anything can survive in such harsh and unforgiving conditions, but the wildlife has adapted to the desert environment.
So we are in Warusab River right now, in the middle of the river, and behind me there's like clay castles, which were formed like due to the blockage of the river in the sands and fins million years back. So the good thing of the clay castles in our village called Sesfontein, we used to make stick houses, and we mix it with the kettle tanks and then the clay, and then we applied like a cement to make the house warmer and look nice.
After our morning excursion, we were surprised with lunch being served on the beach. This was truly an extraordinary dining experience to enjoy a delicious meal on the picturesque shores of the Atlantic Ocean. The guided quad tours provide a unique opportunity to get up close and personal with the captivating landscape. On these quad bike tours, your guide takes you to a secluded valley, offering a serene oasis amidst the ruggedness of the desert terrain. Me not really being an adrenaline junkie, I was a bit hesitant to go on this quad bike tour, but I have to admit I ended up enjoying every moment of it. And so our Namibian adventure comes to an end. Our next adventure will take us on a road trip to the Victoria Falls. Join us on this journey where we will visit the Victoria Falls on both the Zimbabwean and Zambian side. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of our new adventures.